Hey there, everybody. It's the Sceptical Scotsman once again. I was going to live stream, but apparently now you need actual streaming equipment or some crap to go live, or maybe it's the fact that both laptops I have were pre-pandemic. Don't know. Yahoo keeps on, or not Yahoo, but YouTube keeps on changing the parameters for everything. So, like, according to my dashboard, I can't go live on my phone because I don't have 50 subscribers. Which is, I went live when I had 13 subscribers. When I had I've had less subscribers than 50 forever. And had no problem going live. I think it's just people wanting to buy all the streaming equipment for an oversaturated market. I want to give a shout out to Veronica Dalton, and I don't remember her friend's name, but they were talking about they're tired of billionaires not solving problems, and why aren't they brought up the fact that Elon Musk could spend he could spend like $4 billion and solve world hunger. He wanted every little thing itemized and all that, and when he asked for that, they walked away. And this is them asking him to solve world hunger. I don't think it's that simple, but also you have to lube the wheels of that stuff with money. Nobody wants to do this distributing the food stuff for free. They want to be getting paid for it. It's called capitalism for a reason. Instead, he spent $44 billion on buying X and then tanked it and didn't bring it back. Now, here's a small thing for you. There are roughly 760 billionaires living in the United States. This would include now Taylor Swift, because this information that I got, the numbers, are from 2022. And so Taylor Swift turned into a billionaire this last year. So we're going to throw that in there because the information is kind of old. But out of those 760 billionaires right now, they've accumulated between all of them, they have about $4,480,000,000,000. Think about that big ass number, okay? Now, if you distribute that equally amongst all 759 billionaires, not including Taylor Swift, that equals out to about 5.9 billion on average per billionaire. That's how much they would average have. But we know that's not an equal. We know those billions aren't distributed equally. Now, why don't billionaires go to fix these problems? Number one, they're rich, you're not. Number two, no matter how much they say they want to fix this problem or that problem, they also need to feel like their bank account is completely filled as much as they can get it. And like, for instance, The Rock and Oprah Winfrey were asking people to donate to help Hawaiian wildfire victims through donating money. 2 billionaires. Oprah's a billionaire. Not a millionaire, a billionaire. As is The Rock. I'm sorry, but if you're a billionaire and you're asking for us to help solve the problem in Hawaii, no. How dare you? Don't ask us, who are living far less lavish lifestyles. You guys are driving cars that cost more than some of our houses. And you're asking us to donate? Get rid of a fucking car. The car you're driving is worth more than the place I live is worth. But yeah, I'm going to give you money? Fuck off. Another issue is a lot of the billionaires became billionaires because they were, number one, frugal in one sense and extravagant in another. They don't mind spending on business ventures because then they claim that on their taxes, blah, blah, blah. And another reason they don't want to, a reason they would want to be frugal is because they want to save money until they've got more money in the bank. By doing their business divestitures, they can claim that on their taxes and tax write-offs and whatnot and get more money. And that's just, they can say they're not. They can say they're doing charity work. To me, charity work is when you give somebody money and don't claim it on your tax return. That's charity. Giving a huge amount of money to a foundation because you're trying to do an act of charity and then claiming it back on your taxes so you get that money back. Why did you claim it? Why did you pick that? Why did you want that to be charity? Charity is something given without reparations, which is basically what a tax write-off is. I'm going to give you this money and I'm going to get that back when I file my taxes. That's not a donation. That's not charity. Charity is something given without a payback monetarily. Anybody who tries to tell you something differently is honestly stupid. And you're gullible for buying it. Okay, now, everybody keeps complaining about how things cost so much. I get it, I really do. I get pissed off when the prices go up too. But I also realize another contributor to that. With everybody talking about how pissed off they are that the price of living increases, but the wages aren't increasing. Well, here's a history lesson for some of you. I don't know how well you're going to take this, but the last time minimum wage went up, back in, I think it was 2009, it did go up. Went up. The rate of pay went up by, I don't remember how much. It went up a significant amount, not enough for the kids nowadays, but it went up. And guess what happened to the price of living? No guess. It went up. The sandwiches at Quick Trip, for instance, if you have a Quick Trip near you, I certainly have one. I live 3 blocks away from one. I remember 20 years ago when a chicken sandwich used to cost like $1. Now that sandwich costs near $5. And with all you kids complaining, with all the younger generation complaining about, well, the cost of living keeps going up. The cost of living goes up to keep up with the rate of pay. It's unequal. I get that. It's not equal. And that's why we have billionaires, because they don't give a shit. You think Jeff Bezos has 5 homes because he wants to live a modest life. Each one of his houses is like a 6-bedroom mansion. I've actually looked it up. He has 6 properties that are worth more than $1 million apiece. They have hot tubs. They have every amenity they want in them. I get owning one home that has all that, but your house in different parts of the world to get away, I have no sympathy. I don't give a shit. Now, I understand that my opinion is not going to be popular. But you can look all this stuff up. I've already done it. I already looked all this crap up, looked up the numbers, and I had to, literally, I have the numbers right here. I had to use a calculator on the math because, yeah, I suck at math. Which I'm not afraid to admit. Now, for those saying, well, the billionaires need to get together and end this world hunger. I get it. You don't want to see world hunger. One of the bigger problems you have is in third world countries or even second world countries. Cartels and drug lords. Do you think they're going to let the people just have all the food they can eat? Hell no. They steal the food. They keep the food from the people that are actually living there and starving to death because, oh, you need to pay money to get to this food. They don't have money. Well, we should go out there and take out all the drug lords. you have to literally kill you have to go from the top of the organization all the way down, 10 people down in file, and then you have to prosecute the rest so they stay in jail for a good long time. And this is all over the world. Billionaires won't go after those problems because they're afraid of the food getting lost, stolen, blown up, God knows what else. And I don't blame them for it, but at the same time, I'm a billionaire, I'm important. And this is probably going to get me ruined. I don't give a shit. It's not like I have very many subscribers. I'm only at almost 40, but it doesn't bother me one damn bit. I'm going to be critical of Swiftie. Taylor Swift is now a billionaire. So when people say she can't make it to Super Bowl, oh, fucking A, she can. With her money and connections and being a U.S. citizen, I'm pretty sure if she walked onto any goddamn airbase and asked them for a ride, oh, here's $16 million, can you get me there in an hour? They probably could. They can get her there on time. Like right now, it's 11:13. It'll probably be 11:15 by the time I'm done, but the Super Bowl apparently doesn't start for quite a few hours. It doesn't start till like 5, I think, or something. They can get her from wherever in the world in a jet and get her to Las Vegas, Nevada on time. They could drop her off in the damn field. They use a fast enough jet, they could drop her off literally in the field. Admittedly, that would be a military procurement. But with Taylor Swift, and she's all about giving, and she gave all of her people a raise and all that stuff for a monetary gift. But then you have people like Trump, who is actually valued in the billions, whether you like that or not. Jeff Bezos. I mean, how many people? Mr. Koch of the Koch brothers Industries, because now there's only one of them left. They don't solve those problems because it isn't their problem. They want to enjoy their wealth. Just like Warren Buffett. Oh, and the Gates and this Gates Foundation. Well, we need to give away 90% of our wealth. Okay, the problem is you giving away your wealth isn't solving any of the problems that exist. And like here in America, when the wages go up, so does the price of living, because everybody wants their hunk of that cheddar. You say you need to get paid more. Okay, I get that. The problem is the more you get paid and the more you can save back, the more everybody else wants a chunk of your money. And if you're a business owner, you want a bigger chunk of that person's of that increased income as well. Because if prices stayed low and income stayed high, then there would be a lot of independent entrepreneurs who would be out of business because they spend a lot of money on their stuff. Because starting a business costs money. I mean, the only place you can not have money and make money is possibly junking or YouTube. And even with YouTube, you still need stuff to go on. When you're junking, all you need is a vehicle, and that's about it. Preferably a truck. I've done it. I've started out with $5, and I started up another junking business. When that fell through, I started with zero money. All I had was a full tank of gas, and a week later, I had $200 in my pocket. The next week after that, I had $2,000 in my pocket. I just made it work. If you ask why, I'm not going to tell you how I did it. But you can't expect billionaires to. You could expect them to donate huger chunks to their causes, just like with Haiti way back in the day. You've got all these rich superstars who make more money than we'll ever make in our lifetimes, asking us, the regular people, to donate to their cause. Okay, well, I'm going to donate $50,000. You're worth 900 million. Why don't you donate 50 million to this cause that you love so much? Because they don't want to be broke. For them, I've worked hard, I've done all these live shows, I've earned my right to do. The cost of living for you is higher because you choose to live in a secluded area. I get why you do. There are stalkers, flakes, burnouts, psychos, all that kind of stuff. But your security in your life is outstripping your ability to make money. And for me, I get why they don't do it. They all want to live normal lives, but they all still want to have a fat ass bank account. But that having been said, billionaires want everybody to help if they just gave a little bit. You can give enough to the cause to fucking end the problem. Why don't you? Well, I think we all need to know you don't want to be broke. And when they tell you they still need more money, because the problem isn't fixed, somebody's greasing that wheel. Like, if you go to end illiteracy, you're going to spend a lot of money on teachers alone to teach people how to read. I get that everybody should know how to read, and a lot of people will do it, but the sad part is there's a whole lot of people who won't do it for free. If you don't pay them, they're not teaching you shit. With all these billionaires walking around like, well, the world needs to come to... No. How about you take those billions you raked in? Hey, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, how about this? Instead of trying to generate more wealth and just buy companies and get wealthier off of that, how about you donate, because these companies are worth well over $100 billion. You get Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk to donate $100 billion to different causes that are literally ravaging the world. Have them give up their wealth. Well, we shouldn't have to pay the whole... You have the money. You have more money than most people will ever spend in a lifetime, let alone a dozen fucking people make in a lifetime, or several lifetimes. You want us to do this. You want us to do that. Here's a thing. Put your fucking fortune where you want us to put ours. I won't donate $1 until they're heavily invested in a charity that goes to solve an actual problem in the world. Well, I want to see more kids become tech savvy. What real world problem is teaching kids to code? Is not teaching kids to code going to end the universe? No, it won't. Ending world hunger, or illiteracy, or ending fascism, those I get. Those are problems. Ending gun violence, and ending gangs, period. I get those issues. But they won't be addressed by the uber wealthy, because the uber wealthy figure it's a poor people's thing. And by that mentality, they're helping perpetuate it. Now, for those of you who, like me, are tired when they do a telethon or some other bullshit, please donate as much as you can. Okay, you're worth $1 billion, and you're asking me to donate $5. Well, I donated $10,000. Billionaire. You can donate more than my house is worth. You can donate more than all the possessions I own are worth. And yet you're asking me to donate $5 when you've donated $10,000. If you really believe in this cause, you will drop fucking money like a brick house on this problem and squash the goddamn problem. Well, it takes more than that. No. It's because everybody wants to get paid for it. And you're not going to tell me that we're going to spend $1 billion rebuilding like Haiti after a massive earthquake, and everybody's doing that shit voluntarily? No. You're paying the operators to operate the big machinery, the crews that were clearing the scenes and making everything safe. You're paying all of them. They're not going to volunteer to do all that shit on a volunteer basis. I can guarantee you that. Okay, I've got other videos to make. I got a political one to make here in a minute. On my other channel, I will be posting some funny crap, and we'll see how that goes. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Veronica Dalton and her friend, who I still can't remember the name of, who asked me to link her a video. So I'm going to link it to her. That way she can watch, share, and enjoy. To all my other subscribers, thank you. And this wasn't a topic that was suggested. It was, I wanted to speak on it again. I know I've made other videos about this subject, which you can go back in the history of my podcast, which used to be The Carl Experience, but it's now everything's been changed to The Sceptical Scotsman, because I like the name of that better. And the Carl Experience just sounded too much like the Joe Rogan Experience, and I wanted to separate myself from that. Plus, it's pretty cool wearing this little wearing this little Derby hat, which I love. But you guys have a great time and enjoy the Super Bowl, and I'm going for the 49ers to win. I'm predicting a 13-point game because I'm guessing it'll be 2 touchdowns and 1 field goal, but one of the 2 field goals that's supposed to happen will be missed. But yeah, I'll be posting some lighter, funnier shit on my other YouTube channel, The Shroud Effect, because yeah, and I'm working on a video of a new experimental video to see how that goes down. So check that out. Check out my previous videos on this channel, The Sceptical Scotsman, spelled with a C, not a K. Alright? Have fun, people. Bye.